Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Definitely a thumbs up on that. It is Thursday. I have therapy today. My therapist is back from whatever he was doing last week, so thumbs up, which means, of course, I'm in kind of a rush because it's 9 o'clock. That's when it is, and I, of course, am running late today. To use a car analogy, let's say the human brain is a 6-cylinder engine. Yesterday, I was firing on and running on all 6 cylinders. Something that I rarely do. I mean, I had to talk fast yesterday's vlog just to get everything said, and even at that, I didn't say everything I wanted to. I was just charging forward. Today, I'm running on like two of 6 cylinders, both mentally and physically. I don't feel bad. I feel pretty good mentally, and I feel pretty good physically. I slept, not great, but I slept, so that's a thumbs up. I'm just not running and functioning all that well, and it's bothersome, but life is life. Yay. And my kitty cat just jumped into the window, and just as a reminder, I got a comment a few days back about how I need to spend money, which I don't have. I don't even have enough money to buy food, so I can't spend money on anything else, and get a better microphone. Thing is, I do have a USB AT2020 mic, which if you look up all the stuff online, they pretty much recommend you use that mic. Now the thing is, I sit way back, and I have a boom mic, and the boom mic is fairly close to me, but I have it's just blank walls, so everything echoes. I can't afford, soundproofing stuff. And I have a fan, a box fan, always going in the window. So it's going right now because I can't have non-moving air. I need to move to air. Stagnant air just makes me feel bad. My skin doesn't feel good. I start to sweat. It's uncomfortable. So if you hear anything, or you're wondering, gosh, why isn't the sound quality so good? That's the box fan in the excuse me. Vocal cord stopped working. That's the box fan in the window. Thumbs up for that. But I just wanted to mention, because maybe you don't know. Like I said, I talk about how I leave the window open all the time, 24/7, 365, but, I rarely mention the box fan that's in there. As a really quick aside, which is going to be a rambling thing that pretty much fills up the entirety of the rest of the vlog here. Someone did a diss track on me. For the first time that I even know of, I've been mentioned in I've been mentioned in other videos, but this is the first time that someone has done something negative about me that I know about. Someone in comments mentioned, hey, this person did a diss track on you. Now, I don't know if that person that said it is the person, or if they're a friend, or they just went, hey, look. It looks more like they're just a person that went, hey, look. And it's this person doesn't like me. They want me to, I on my daily vlog a bit ago, I said YouTube wants me to sit down and shut up. This guy wants me to do more. He wants me to sit down, shut up, and delete my account from YouTube. Because number one of his big things is I look old. Yeah, there's a reason for that. I'm pushing 59 years old. That's older. Yeah, guess what? Plus, I spent 25 plus years as an active alcoholic, and alcoholism ages you. I look chronologically, calendarically, whichever the word would be. I look older than I really am because my skin is aged. Everything about me is aged because of the alcohol abuse. So yeah, I look older. Thumbs up for that. Can't help that. Other things where he's laughing at the bracelet. I talk about how there's the window open, there's a forest outside, and how bugs fly in, and it's just tearing me apart all the way through. I didn't mind. I was laughing out loud at all of it. That's fine. Only thing that actually bothered me about it was something that wasn't even specifically about me. Now, if you find the comment, if you find the person, please, no hate. That's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And that's fine. This person doesn't like me. That's life. Thumbs up. But the thing, like I said, that halfway bothered me is I enjoy all kinds of music. You know, I'll listen to heavy metal. I'll listen to chamber. I like classical. I listen to punk. I like rap. I like all sorts of stuff. I listen to what I enjoy, and that's good. Everybody should. If you like something, you should listen to it. You need to be culturally aware, because a lot of songs, especially in rap, have words that people with my skin tone shouldn't be saying out loud. But past that, I mean, music is for everybody. But the thing he said was a gatekeeping thing. It's rap music is for young people. And so I shouldn't be listening to it or enjoying it. Rap isn't new. I was born in 1962. It was from the 1970s that rap started becoming big. So I wasn't even 10 when rap started taking off. And it's only gotten bigger and bigger and bigger since then. If rap is for young people, I was a young person when rap became popular in the US. So yeah, if you're going to use that as a thing, I'm older now, but it's grown up with me, and it's as old as I am. So guess what? No gatekeeping here. Music is for everybody. Music is enjoyable. I enjoy all sorts of things. Like I say, I enjoy new punk and old punk. I really like groups like Caro Benito, because the stuff that I enjoy is stuff that a lot of music critics could point to and say, this is why the song is bad. Because there are people that write hits, you know, for like Britney Spears and all this, and these songs sell millions upon millions of albums. So these are very successful songwriters writing things for very successful performers, and they can point to the stuff that I like and say, this is why this is not a good song. But everything that they're pointing to is the reason that I like it. I don't like listening to things like Britney Spears and all that. It's fine, but it's not what I enjoy. It's mainstream, lowest common denominator product. Slide in, you're amused, slides out so that you can go on to the next piece of product. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not what I enjoy. I enjoy the music that these people would point to and say, this is bad. Those parts of that one Caro Benito song, I think it's like Staying Alive or something like, or Only Acting, where the song itself descended into madness and existential horror and slight dips into like cosmic horror. That's when the song came alive for me. That's when it was really good. That stuff is what really sets off my pleasure circuits. But, point being still. So rap and hip hop and all that has grown for all the time that I've been alive. Don't gatekeep. Music is for everybody. And if somebody enjoys something, no matter how old they are, no matter what the genre, let people enjoy what they enjoy. Jerks, gatekeep. Scumbags, gatekeep. People that enjoy music and want to share it, those are the people that are good with their music. Again, only opinion, but still, gatekeeping is not a good idea. There are all sorts of groups and subreddits and stuff out there making fun of people that try to gatekeep. This person would probably be roasted pretty solidly. Also on that though, because I'm mentioning the whole how rap was exploding in the 70s and how it's gotten to where it is now, I also wanted to talk about this. Yes, I was born in 1962 here in Washington State. I was born in Bellingham, Washington, and at the time when I moved and didn't live there in Bellingham anymore, I'd spent like 50 out of 48 years there. The thing is about Washington State, Idaho, and Oregon, 3 states up in the corner of the Pacific Northwest of the entire United States. Back when I was a kid, it was really, really white. In fact, the white supremacists at the time were really pushing hard to try and get Washington, Idaho, and Oregon to secede and become a white nation. So there weren't a lot of people with non-white skin tones. In fact, I only remember up to about 6th or so grade in school, or maybe even more. I think there was like one black child in kindergarten. And that's all I remember. So it was a really white area in this area. And yeah, even though I grew up with rap once I got into the 70s, because this was such a white area, none of my friends listened. The radio largely just played, Elton John, stuff like that. So there wasn't a huge influx of it as I was growing up, even as I was becoming aware of it. This is why I say going into the military is actually good, even though I don't like the imperialism, the colonialization, all this negative stuff about the military, which is there. They are trying now. I mean, they were trying back then in the 80s when I went into the Air Force, and they're trying more now. But of course, there is a horrific bunch of racism still in the service that was being rooted out. Because the military needs to work as a unit, and racism doesn't work. And so they've been trying their best to hammer out the stuff that doesn't work to make sure everyone works together. And exposure is one of the best things that you can do. When I went into the Air Force, I had been surrounded by white skin tone people my whole life. And suddenly, I wasn't anymore. And that was very, very good. Exposure is important because suddenly I was surrounded by, it's still, even then, even though there was lots of people, it was still predominantly white. But suddenly there were all sorts of people with different skin colors there. And that was very, very good. Like I say, there was still a whole bunch of stuff, because when I was in Germany, everything was divided up into dorms. You had dorm rooms that were, dorm buildings that were lining the main street of the base that I was at. Even though there were some mixing, most of the dorms were like predominantly white with a few non-white faces in it, or predominantly black with a few non-black faces in it. But they were still, it wasn't segregation. And I'm quite sure that back then some people were probably, petitioning to their first sergeant to say, can I move to a different dorm? And if you were part of the same unit, then yeah, you likely could. So, but that was important because I had never been around other people like this. And having all sorts of other people around me that didn't look like me was an excellent thing. And boy, so many people should do that. Because, especially now, and it's a good thing. I am so glad. I just live in a tiny, tiny, tiny little town, maybe 10,000 people here in Washington State. We have a lot of non-white people, and I think that's good. We need more of that. People are just people. Still, not a lot of people that you would actually qualify as black or African American or anything like that. We have a largely, profoundly either Latino/Latina and Hispanic. And the reason that I don't really know on which term to use, I remember a few years ago watching a video by a guy who was Hispanic, and he was saying, yeah, if you don't know which term to use, that's okay. I'm Hispanic, and I don't know either. So I just do the best I can and try not to be offensive to anybody. But we have a large Hispanic/Latin population here, and I think that's great. And more people should get out of their bubbles and go out and see. Exposure is the best thing that you can do. So thumbs up on that. But point being, from the 80s onward, I've been listening to everything. Predominantly what? What the hell was I trying to say with non? Predominantly, non-mainstream, but still my branches of stuff. But I listen to everything, and please don't gatekeep. Enjoy what you enjoy. Let other people enjoy what they enjoy. Don't be a jerk. Don't tell people not to enjoy things that they enjoy. Let people enjoy things. And this rant brought to you by the diss track. And thank you very much for having watched. If you watched this far, I know the bulk of people stop watching after 3 minutes. And it's not just me, it's everybody. So thumbs up on that. But if you are still watching right now, thumbs up and thank you. It is appreciated to no end. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. Going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people who ran left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just going to thumbs up and answer as many as I can. After right now, I'm just thanking if I left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. American English speaker, and even though I'm not American Sign Language, I still get lost. But I do my best. So we have FP Gamer with a 3 instead of an E, thumbs up, and I get 100% of all my reactions are from suggestions so far, so I don't know. And Bizarre YouTuber, thumbs up and thank you. And Juicy Summits, greatly appreciated. We have Nokia 5200, greatly appreciated. And Jake Cooper, thumbs up and thank you both. Jacob Naughton, greatly appreciated. We have Jeffrey Strogan, who told me where to go in a good way. And then there's Fire Rick, thumbs up. And TOFAJUL, my TV, thumbs up and thank you. Jassacoin, I sure hope I'm close. Johnny K, greatly appreciated. Favel with the daily reminder to live every day to its fullest. Floramu, thumbs up, and I hope everything's okay. I haven't heard from you, and I've tweeted you, and I'm scared. Nicosaurus Rex, thumbs up and thank you. AB, thumbs up. We have Glitz and Gloom, there we go. My apologies. Gab Estrada, thumbs up. Ben B, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, or no, this is only just 18, isn't it? Minnow Coopers, 19, thumbs up and thank you. Varxis, greatly appreciated. We have Ethan Coolbro, 18 Gamer, thumbs up. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. And Son of a Gun, 22 people who left me comments in the last 24 hours. Thank you so much. You get me out of my head and into the world and dealing with real people, and that is appreciated. If you could check out my various links wherever they happen to be, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com, and if you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people that I almost forgot how to say the word patron, that would be beautiful and awesome. Definitely beautiful, definitely awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without becoming a patron, I have a PayPal link down below. If you could help me out, that would be good. I am really hurting. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I do have an Amazon wish list link, if you could check that out. But do not feel entitled. No, do not feel obligated. I don't feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. And of course, if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could hit the notification bell, so much live, about to drown. That would be cool. I don't know where it is on your device that you happen to be watching. But if you could hit it, that'd be awesome. So yeah, I have therapy today. I'm not running on a ton of cylinders. I'm surviving, but that's good. I still feel good. I'm just not running well. So thumbs up on that. But here in the USA, please wear a mask when you go out. Wash your hands. Practice your social distancing. Excuse me. Try not to touch your face. Don't get around large groups of people. This is a plague of the unvaccinated. 99.99999% of everybody in the hospital and dying of this is unvaxxed. Get vaxxed, please. Be smart. Don't die. And even if you don't, you may end up with lifelong complications. People have had limbs amputated because of this. People have had strokes. People have had organ failures. Be careful. Be smart. You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and frankly, that is a very good thing.